Welcome to Finance to Futurist.
I know, like you said, you have a lot of experience talking about digital transformation. I asked Naomi, who was also on your team, I asked her on the last episode if she thought digital transformation was just a buzzword. But, we're hearing more that finance transformation or digital transformation is really picking up speed, especially in the finance department. So I just wondered, what does a CFO need to think about in terms of digital transformation? And what do you need to do to enable finance teams now for the future?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great question, and we can debate this for many hours. I think for me, having been involved in lots of areas of the kind of sales and implementation cycle, I think for me, transformation boils down into not only the technology but the process, as I alluded to earlier on. And I think from a procurement point of view, from a potential customer's point of view, I think really there's a couple of areas that they probably need to make sure that they're comfortable with as part of that transformative journey. I think for me, the first part is turning the mirror on themselves and understanding where they are now. Finance transformation is a journey, and any journey has a start point. And I think it's really important that they understand and benchmark where they are in that journey before they start, and then keep reflecting against that as they move things forward. And I think also there's a risk, I guess, that as part of that journey, that other things come into scope, other conversations happen, other ideas come into play. But I think it's important that people are able to use that reflection at the start of the process, so that they don't boil the ocean. They're not looking at trying to shoehorn additional benefits, additional value statements, additional features, additional functionality into the journey that they're embarking on. Sure, talk about them. Have a partner who is able to acknowledge that, to push that through whatever the change management looks like, and maybe come back to it later. But focus their energies, focus their ambitions on the higher value activities that they're looking to achieve as they're moving forward. So they're the two main things that, in my experience, vendors and customers and potential customers should be talking about and constantly reflecting on as they move things forward. And then, of course, finally, there's the people side of things. So this isn't just about technology and process and a top-down approach. There's very much a change management piece that needs to be embedded into that program of work, so that the end users are accepting that software, are understanding why things are happening, and being updated as things happen to their roles and to the way they work, so that they can see where the value really sits as they're elevated from mundane activities and repeatable activities to perhaps more strategic actions and more value-add actions.